qu'un tel engrenage ferait peser sur nos peuples. Il faut maintenir une ligne rouge. L'OTAN ne peut pas devenir un instrument d'extension aux frontières russes. Ne tombons pas dans la provocation permanente dont les conséquences pourraient être terrifiantes. J'ai plus peur de nos propres erreurs que des plans de nos ennemis, prévenait Périclès. Ni aujourd'hui ni demain, l'Ukraine ne peut et ne doit rejoindre l'Alliance. L'escalade n'est pas une stratégie, c'est un enchaînement fatal pour nos peuples. En parallèle, il est grand temps que l'Europe redéfinisse sa place au sein de l'OTAN. Depuis trop longtemps, nous sommes les supplétifs de la puissance américaine. Or, les intérêts des États-Unis ne coïncident pas toujours avec ceux des nations européennes, et le retour de Donald Trump le démontre semaine après semaine. Nous devons exiger plus d'autonomie stratégique, plus d'équilibre dans les contributions, plus de respect pour les intérêts de sécurité propres à chaque nation européenne. La France, forte de sa dissuasion nucléaire, de son industrie de défense et de son héritage diplomatique, doit montrer la voie. Ce n'est pas dans une soumission aveugle aux États-Unis que nous préparerons la paix, mais dans une Europe des nations puissantes, souveraines, enracinées. La lucidité doit primer sur l'idéologie. L'intérêt des peuples exige sang-froid, fermeté et responsabilité. Je vous remercie.
Madam President, Madam High Representative, the upcoming NATO Summit in The Hague will be a defining moment for the alliance's credibility and Europe's security. For us, on NATO's eastern flank, we know too well that NATO is and should remain the irreplaceable shield of our freedom and our security, as well as the strongest deterrent against those who seek to undermine peace in our region. Today, we face a dramatically changed security environment, from Russia's never-ending bloodthirst in Ukraine to the escalating crisis in the Middle East and a renewed axis of autocracies. In light of this, NATO's upcoming summit must reaffirm our commitment to the founding principles of our alliance. Sovereign nations that unite to guarantee each other security in a credible manner. As such, raising defence spending, strengthening armed forces and accelerating capability development have been urgently needed. The ECR Group fully supports upcoming talks during the summit to 5% of GDP in defence spending by 2035. Europe must share a greater responsibility for its own defence, work on a more equal footing with the US and take part in its own deterrence. This will be a timely opportunity to engage with all involved actors and identify solutions for scaling up production, strengthening interoperability and driving defence innovation. Last, the ECR Group will always stand with Ukraine and NATO and uphold the values that define the Transatlantic Alliance. Ukraine continues to fight not only for the sovereignty, but for the rules-based international order that has been protecting Europe for decades. Victory for Ukraine must remain NATO's strategic objective. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next is Dan Barna, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam President, Madam High Representative. Next week in The Hague, our leaders will gather for a pivotal NATO summit, shaping the future of European security in an era of unprecedented challenges. The long peace we have taken for granted was not a lucky chance. It was the product of vigilance and strength. For years, we spoke of 2% of GDP for defence as an ambition. Today, in the face of blatant aggression on our continent, it is a dangerously low baseline. We must look beyond it. Let us be clear-eyed and courageous. We must chart a realistic course towards 5% of GDP for our collective defence. This is not a matter of choice. It is the premium we must pay for the freedom and the cost of deterring those who wish us harm. This increased investment must be smart. It must be coordinated. For too long, our national defence efforts have been fragmented, leading to duplication and inefficiency. It is time to build a true, powerful and coherent European pillar within the NATO alliance. This meant joint procurement, shared capabilities and seamless interoperability. A stronger Europe makes for a stronger alliance. To achieve this, we must unleash the potential of our own defence industrial base. We must slash the suffocating bureaucracy that slows down procurement and prevent innovative small and medium-sized enterprises from contributing. We need a regulatory environment that fosters speed, scale and cross-border collaboration. Finally, as we build this renewed strength, we must deepen our engagement with our allies in the United States. A more self-reliant Europe is not a rival to the United States. It is the credible, capable and reliable partner they need. Let the message from this Parliament to the summit in The Hague to be ambiguous. We are united, we are resolute, and we are ready to do what is necessary to defend our people, our values and our peace.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barna. Next, Martins Stakis. 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Madam President. Dear colleagues, our threat has one clear name, it's Russia. And that's why NATO countries have to do more than just spend. And Ukraine is leading by example with a courage, with strategy and refusals to back down. We all saw what Ukraine achieved when it reached deep into Russian territory and destroyed the very bombers that had been terrorizing its cities and people. Most of us cheered, but not all. Some here traveled to Moscow to cheer with the aggressor, and some still attend events that twist truth and excuse the war crimes. The rest understand the stakes, but one-size-fits-all defence strategy will not work. It's time to focus. If one house is on fire, you don't split firefighters across the whole neighbourhood. You concentrate resources where the threat is the greatest, and in this case it's the Eastern Flank. It's not about building 1,000 tanks that stay parked in Western Europe. It's about sending 100 tanks where they are needed, where Europe's security is truly tested. To protect Europe's future, we must invest in Baltic defence line and support all frontline countries. This is smarter and cheaper than spreading resources across all countries. Defending Europe means defending the most vulnerable edge, Europe's border with Russia. That must be our shared mission. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stakis. Next is Özlem Demirel. 1 minute.
Dankeschön, Frau Präsidentin. Die Welt brennt schon. Gaza, Ukraine, Sudan. Kriege und immer mehr bewaffnete Konflikte. An jeder Front mit dabei, Waffen made in der EU. Und als ob das nicht reicht, schreit man jetzt nach noch mehr Kriegsgerät. Beim kommenden NATO-Gipfel wird ein Ziel von 5% des BIP für Rüstung beschlossen und mehr Soldaten. 5% hört sich wenig an, es sind aber Gigasummen. 1 Milliarde Sekunden sind 30 Jahre, liebe Kolleginnen und Kollegen. Und Sie fordern nicht 1, nicht 100, sondern Frau von der Leyen will bis zu 1.000 Milliarden Euro für Waffen.